Are we a species with amnesia? Have we forgotten our origins? Across the globe, ancient monuments stand as silent witnesses to a lost chapter of human history. These are not just piles of stone, they are messages, maps, and blueprints. For millennia, our ancestors saw the night sky as a cosmic clock and a source of wisdom. They built sacred sites and cities to mirror the heavens, a phenomenon seen from Egypt to the Andes. Cultures separated by oceans shared a mysterious plan, possibly inherited from a lost civilization. Why did they invest such genius into reflecting celestial patterns? Mainstream history says it was for agriculture or religion, but the evidence points to something deeper. These ancient architects tracked the grand cycles of the cosmos, especially the precession of the equinoxes, a knowledge supposedly unknown in deep antiquity, yet encoded in their monuments. The real question is not if they did it, but how. How did early humans possess such advanced astronomical knowledge and engineering skills? The answers aren't in conventional history books, they're in the stones, the myths, and the recurring patterns connecting ancient sites worldwide. We are looking at the fingerprints of a lost golden age, when humanity was deeply connected to the cosmos. The monuments are not just relics, they are clues. It's time to remember what we've forgotten. Imagine a global project to mirror the sky on Earth, a legacy of the star builders. These were not primitive people, but master astronomers and engineers. They understood mathematics, geometry, and the movements of celestial bodies. Across continents, we find the same architectural language, celestial alignment. Monuments are oriented with precision to cardinal directions. Temples capture the sun's light on solstices and equinoxes. Cities mimic constellations, encoding moments in time linked to the great cycle of precession. Some alignments point to epochs thousands of years before the builder's own time, referencing a lost age. This is a consistent blueprint, a cosmic code, applied from the Nile Valley to Mesoamerica, from England to the Pacific. The tools and materials varied, but the underlying knowledge was the same. How could so many isolated cultures arrive at the same complex system of cosmic architecture? The simplest answer: they inherited it. This challenges orthodox history and suggests a single ancient source of wisdom. The Star Builders' legacy is a global phenomenon. Their monuments are the echoes of a forgotten science. The blueprint is still there, waiting to be understood. In southern Turkey, Göbekli Tepe shatters our understanding of the past. Dated to 11,600 years ago, it predates the Great Pyramid by millennia. Supposedly built by hunter-gatherers, it features massive, intricately carved pillars arranged in circles. Pillar 43, the Vulture Stone, appears to be an astronomical map, recording a comet impact around 10,950 BC. This is not primitive art, it's sophisticated symbolic language. The builders were astronomers, tracking the stars and the slow movement of the sky. Alignments to stars like Deneb suggest a complete celestial observatory. Göbekli Tepe was a machine for tracking time and remembering catastrophe. It was built by survivors of a lost world. This site tells us civilization's story begins not with agriculture, but with a culture of star watchers. Their knowledge became the foundation for later cosmic architectures in Egypt and Sumeria. Göbekli Tepe is the smoking gun, a clue to a forgotten episode in human history. The original star builders left us a message in stone. We are only beginning to decode it. In Egypt's desert, Nabta Playa, over 7,000 years old, is one of the world's oldest astronomical observatories. Its stones map the sky, aligning with stars like Sirius and Orion's belt, marking their positions between 6400 and 4900 BC. As the desert expanded, its builders likely migrated to the Nile Valley, bringing their cosmic knowledge. The Great Pyramid of Giza is not just an engineering marvel, it's an astronomical device. Its sides align almost perfectly to the cardinal directions, and its shafts point to stars like Alnitak and Sirius. The three pyramids mimic Orion's belt, matching both layout and relative brightness. But the alignment is to the sky as it looked in 10,500 BC, the same era referenced at Göbekli Tepe. The Egyptians were memorializing a first time of the gods, preserving the legacy of the star builders. These monuments are maps of the sky and records of a lost world. The cosmic tradition survived through migration and memory. The builders encoded their knowledge in stone, ensuring it would endure. The message is clear: look to the stars to understand our origins. The legacy of the star builders shaped Egypt's wonders. Their wisdom echoes through time. The stones still speak, if we know how to listen. The sky and earth were once one in the minds of our ancestors. In Mesoamerica, the Maya built cities as cosmic diagrams. Chichen Itza's Pyramid of Kukulkan is a solar calendar. On equinoxes, a serpent-shaped shadow slithers down its staircase. The Maya developed complex calendars and tracked celestial cycles with precision. Their cities, like Uxmal, are oriented to Venus's extreme rising and setting points. The heavens provided the divine pattern for life on Earth. In Cambodia, Angkor Wat's temple complex forms a map of the constellation Draco as it appeared in 2500 BC. How did the Khmer know the sky's layout from 12,000 years earlier, sharing this focus with Egypt? The mainstream idea of independent invention collapses under this evidence. The Maya and Khmers inherited a global wisdom tradition from a much older source. These cities are not isolated marvels. They are chapters in a single ancient story. The cosmic blueprint was passed down through generations. The star builders' legacy spans continents and millennia. Where did this advanced knowledge come from? Myths worldwide tell of wise teachers, gods or civilizing heroes, who brought the arts of civilization and astronomy. In Egypt, the Shemsu Hor were said to rule before the pharaohs, keepers of sacred knowledge. In Mesopotamia, beings like Oans taught humanity after a great flood. In the Andes and Mexico, Viracocha and Quetzalcoatl brought knowledge of the stars. What if these stories are memories of real events, survivors of a lost civilization spreading wisdom after catastrophe? These teachers are the missing link, explaining the sudden appearance of sophisticated astronomy worldwide. Why did the grand tradition of cosmic architecture fade? After the Old Kingdom, Egypt's pyramid building declined. Mayan cities were abandoned. Catastrophes and climate change may have disrupted the transmission of knowledge. New religions and powers could have suppressed the old wisdom, driving it underground. Over time, the original science devolved into ritual and myth. The monument's true purpose was forgotten, leaving only enigmatic stones. Knowledge is fragile, easily lost without constant effort. The cosmic blueprint became a mystery, its meaning obscured by time. All that remains are the silent stones, waiting for rediscovery. The legacy of the star builders slipped into legend. Today, we are technologically advanced but spiritually adrift, having lost our connection to the stars. Yet the message of the ancients endures in stone: pyramids, temples, and circles forming a global network. These sites are a library of ancient wisdom, challenging our assumptions about the past. They remind us that our civilization is not the pinnacle, but part of a much older story. We are a species with amnesia, and these monuments are clues to our forgotten heritage. Reclaiming this path means integrating science with a deeper sense of meaning and connection. The ancient star builders lived in harmony with the cosmos. Their legacy invites us to do the same, not just with stone, but with consciousness. The path is hidden in alignments, myths, and the language of the stars. We have inherited a legacy of cosmic wisdom, surviving for over 12,000 years. It is our duty to rediscover and carry it forward. The forgotten path of the star builders is a map to a more meaningful future. It's time to remember who we are.